And now we're going to be doing our product demo, and that is from Black Jack Firearms. What I have here, you'll be seeing this video probably, like I said, Monday, but what I have in my hand here is a R1556 Ubr from Black Jack Firearms. And what the first thing we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, like I always ask you, is what's the first thing we do when we get a firearm? We're going to check to make sure that it's not loaded, right? So we're going to take the magazine out of the weapon. The magazine is clear. The bolt is to the rear. I'm checking the chamber. The chamber is clear. And the weapon is now on safe. Okay, I'm going to put this in for aesthetics. Black Jack Firearms has made me a handful of guns, specifically to my desires. And I love every one of them. What's nice about it is they talk to you. You just say, hey, you know, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm thinking of getting. This is what I'm going to use it for. And because of their experience in building the guns, they can say, well, you might want to try this, or have you thought about that? And so, like I've always said, they're like a restaurant that has a major menu with different things you can pick from. Well, there are things that you can pick from are gun parts, gun barrels, receivers, magazines, accessories, all sorts of things. So what we have here is the R1556 Ubr. So I'm going to read a card here that explains it all. This Black Jack Firearms rifle comes with the standard nickel boron bolt carrier group, plus Magpul UBR stock, which I'll explain in a minute, a stainless steel barrel, a 2-stage trigger set, a nickel boron coated upper, and a UTG free float forearm. It's nice. The stock that he's talking about here, the Magpul stock, UBR stock, it's the most expensive stock in the line because, one, it's one of the most sturdy stocks, solid as a rock. It's almost like having a standard stock. However, you are able to adjust it. And looking on the video here, it's almost the same way when it comes to release point of releasing a collapsible stock. It's a little trigger mechanism. You pull the trigger and the stock is able to adjust for you. But what's nice about this particular stock, once you get it to the position that is comfortable for you, you can lock that position so that when you go to collapse the stock in its natural position, if you ever need the stock again, you don't have to worry about, hey, where's that position that works best for me? It automatically locks into the position you preset. On the sides of this stock, there are compartments. I kind of like this a lot because you can use it for extra batteries, cleaning, one of those snake bore cleaners, bulbs, whatever you think is necessary. A little tobacco, if you want to put it in there. But on either side, it's got 2 hinge plates, or you can just take them off if you don't want to have those compartments to lighten it up, or if you just don't like the way it looks. But it's a very good, solid stock. Also, on this rifle, we have an extension on the charging handle, which comes in pretty handy if you got optics on your weapon. The extension sticks out probably about an inch and a half. It allows you to have access to it so you can just pull it instead of having to sneak underneath your optics and trying to grab hold of your charging handle. I've told you this before on the guns that I have with Picatinny rails. It's one long Picatinny rail all the way at the top. And Picatinny comes from the Picatinny arsenal. They came up with the design on how to put equipment on a gun so that it would be standard on every gun. So they call it a Picatinny rail. But sometimes you have separations in them. I don't like separations. I want one complete long Picatinny rail from front to back. Also, this is a key mod type of free-floating handguard. It's a lot slicker, thinner, smaller, less bulky, and you can attach things to it if you want to. The stainless steel barrel is very nice. Dissipates heat, I believe he said it was. We've got the flash hider on here. Then they come in many different configurations. You can pick what you want. And it comes with a Gen 3 Magpul magazine. It's got the window in it so you can see your round count. And the trigger on this thing is incredible. I had him put it in a bunch of mine, too. It takes out a lot of slop. It's a nice, clean break on the gun. This gun here, if you go to buy this gun the way it is, and it comes with a Hogue Rugger finger groove grip, is for $13.75, plus tax, of course. So if you're looking to get a beauty like this one, check out BJ.biz. Check out their website, see what they've got to offer. And it's Black Jack Firearms. John Ferguson and his partner, Steven, they do a great job there. They'll be able to make whatever you want. So give them a look-see on BJfirearms.biz.